Hello and welcome to episode 7, part 2 of MMM Sisters Stories podcast. Today we'll continue with Sister Professor Martine Makanga as she reflects on her life in MMM and her hopes and prayers for the world. We hope you enjoy this episode. Thank you for listening.
So after my first profession in 2000, I was missioned successively to Kabanga Hospital in Tanzania, where our sisters MMM were. And then in Uganda, Masaka Kitovu Hospital, where for a few period of time, I was relieving Sister Mora Lynch, who was a surgeon. So she could come here and have her holidays. So I stayed there just a few months. And then from 2001 to 2008, I told you I was in Rwanda, teaching at the University of Rwanda and working as in the teaching hospital as a consultant pediatric surgeon. Then from 2015 to 2020, I was in Nairobi. At the beginning, I did pediatric surgery locum in a Coptic hospital. And then I was a director of medical services at Mater Misericordiae Hospital in Nairobi. It's a hospital which belonged to the Sisters of Mercy. So I was there as a director of medical services, but as well as a consultant pediatric surgeon and teaching also pediatric surgery to resident doctor there at Mater Hospital. And then from 2021 to 2023, I was in Kigali in Rwanda, at the University of Rwanda for the training of fellows in pediatric surgery, and also working at the Rwanda Military Hospital, delivering pediatric surgery services as a professor in pediatric surgery and the training of those fellows. And now, since 2024, there have been an opening of the new Catholic University with the Faculty of Science and Technology in Pointe-Noire, in Congo, in my country. So I have been appointed as a professor and vice dean of that Faculty of Science and Technology. So I lecture also biology, because I have also a PhD in biomedical science and pharmaceutical science. And at the same time, I work in a hospital 2 days a week as a chief consultant in pediatric surgery. And I have started also to train 2 young doctors who are interested in pediatric surgery in Pointe-Noire. My greatest joy is to see the joy of mothers after successful neonatal surgery done for gross congenital abnormality. This is also because of God help, yeah? Because sometimes even myself, when I do some surgery, sometimes they are so difficult and I say, okay, God, I have done what I could, so you do the most important, the rest, heal those children, please. So you take care of them. And the other joy is to see young doctors in training in pediatric surgery before they didn't have some skill, but to see that after 6 months they are able to perform some pediatric surgery procedures. And this gives me joy because we are here to empower them so that they may be able to take care of the children of the younger generation, of their people who are also our people. Yes. The greatest challenge that I have is to bring balance in my life, as my work is very demanding. So I have to try to be contemplative and active, contemplative in our world because I am so active. But although I am alone, each day when I pray, I feel very much united with Mother Mary and all our MMM sisters. My passion, I was doing basketball, but now is a little bit difficult. But I like reading and listen to music. My prayer is for the healing of our world because we have a lot of war these days and we don't take care of our earth, the earth, which is a common home, you know. For example, in our places, people just dump waste, they dump the waste and they don't, there is deforestation because we have a huge forest and there are many companies coming to cut the trees and export them and so on. So we need to care for our, you know, now we are talking about the heating of the climate, but we are responsible for that. So my prayer is, anyway, I would like to see more respect, inclusiveness, also ability to forgive, be reconciled, solidarity, justice, and peace to be fostered. And also peace in the families, peace in society, in our world. To promote also the right of women. Sometimes the women, we don't respect their right. The right of children. We have also some children, they are using them to do anyway child labor. For example, the family is poor. They don't bring some to go to school, so they tell them to sell the water in some plastic bag. They go in the market to sell the water so that they can get some money. And yet those are children. They need to go to school and so on. So we are abusing children and also aged. The right to care also for aged people, you know. Before, in our African culture, the families were taking care of aged people, their family. But now in the cities, they don't want them because they say that is like a weight for them to take care of them. So they are in bad condition and they have to go back to the village. And so we have to take care of them and also to care of people with different ability. Before they were talking about handicap, but we have to take care of them, you know, those people to be respected. And I say the care for our Mother Earth, which is our common home, and the preservation of forest and ocean, you know. Decided MMM because I was fully trained as a pediatric surgeon from France, and I wanted to give my life to God, but through a medical congregation. There are so many congregations, but they are not. We don't have specific. At that time, I didn't know specific medical congregation. This is the reason that when my friend told me, "Oh, I know in Ireland there is a medical congregation." So she's the one even who gave me the address, and it's like that. Yeah, I wanted to use my skill as because I was already a pediatric surgeon before entering, so that there will be no disconnection between who I am. If I enter in the congregation, I would like to use the skill I have in that congregation. In 1996, as I told you, when I wrote, I was still in France, and I was supposed to come in August to visit my family in Congo. And then it's Geneviève who answered, because I wrote in French. And Geneviève was at the Generalate with Phil Sherin was our Mother General, the congregational leader. And they said, okay, you have to go to Kenya. So I bought a ticket from France to go straight to Kenya. And when Sister Geneviève did interview me and so on, and then I ask question. I say, okay. She said, yeah, we are a medical congregation. And then she told me she worked before in Tanzania for many years. It was more than 20 years at that time. And so I said, wow. And I am a medical doctor. I think, we are human beings. She attracted me. I said, okay, she's a medical doctor. I am a medical doctor. So things will be possible. And she said, there are other sisters who in MMM who are medical doctor. So I say, okay, at least we'll have the same, the same understanding maybe in the medical field. Because sometimes, if you go to a place or to do something that you don't have the same understanding, it can be a little bit difficult. So it attracted me. And also after that, Phil Sharon, she was really very good for me. And so I said, okay, this is the place where I have to go and to be. And I am happy. I am not, I can say that I chose maybe the right path, not to go in other places. Yeah, I was impressed seeing Maura Lynch because I worked with her. I say, oh, this woman, wow. She's a big example for me. I didn't work in Nigeria, but I worked with Maura, and we have many examples of MMM who have showed us the way. I can say that, God is there, but God used people, And for me, Maura Lynch, Geneviève, those, I took like that because I am a doctor. Marianne Sena, I was also in Tanzania. Maria Borda, they have helped me, how to say that, to brighten anyway the path to say, okay, they are there, they are visionary women in the healing ministry and so on. So those are our example. If we have to follow their example. Yeah. Now we have 2 MMM studying in Nairobi. They are already doctors. They are studying surgery, general surgery in Nairobi. They started this year, so they will do 5 years. It's 5 years training to become surgeon. They are 2 Nigerian, MMM Nigerians. Yeah. Yes, we have 2 doing that specialties. But we have also other MMM studying clinic psychology as well. Yeah. And many MMM who are coming here, you have seen them, I think. What I love also in MMM, they upgrade our sisters, according the need of time. Now, many are coming here to do to upgrade in nursing, to do public health studies, which is good. If you strongly feel called by God to be an MMM, do not be afraid. Trust in God to direct you, and embark in the MMM adventure. Is a MMM adventure. God, who is faithful, will give you all the grace you will need along the journey. And know also that you are not alone, because there are other MMM who have been in that journey. They will be with you, support you, and pray for you. And to believe also is a problem of faith. This thing is not MMM, being in MMM is not a just human thing. Is more to be rooted in faith with God and love, and believe also that you are in communion with Mother Mary, who is our foundress. She's a marvelous woman, who start the congregation, and to believe also we are in communion with all our deceased MMM sisters. I went there to the cemetery. I believe that they will be interceding for us in our healing mission. So is what I can say to that aspirant to MMM.